Look at that, guys. Markets are green again. Is this something that we can get used to at this point? Let's see. Let's see. SoFi's up as well. We're up over 1% right now, and we're pushing $13 per share. So I want to break down the charts, do an update on SoFi, what I'm doing, and we'll break down the indexes here, which again, they're all in the green after they were red just about 30 minutes ago, right, guys? So hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subs here on YouTube, and get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Use that link down below. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a no-brainer. So use that link down below, or again, go to stocks.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So look at SoFi go, baby. Now we're up 1.2%, and we're running for the highs, or gunning for the highs from the overnight market. It looks like here we hit $13.06 roughly after we ran yesterday a good chunk. I'm sure you guys saw, right? After we got more certainty from the Federal Reserve, right? About interest rates, inflation, kind of where the economy's at. SoFi and the entire market ran yesterday. We actually did see a bit of a dump into close on SoFi. We hit 1290 intraday. That was the high. Then we came down to 1250, saw a bit of a rally to about 1270 here. And again, we hit $13, it looks like, in the overnight market. And now, guys, it sure looks like we're putting in another higher low here. A double bottom breakout is playing out today. You guys see here the double bottom in the pre-market, followed by the breakout at open. This looks ideal for the bulls. Now we're at 1290. We're up 1.3%. And by the way, it's about 10:30 a.m. East Coast time now. So we're still kind of early in the day, but we're looking really, really good here, guys, on the 5-day, 5-minute. 10-day, 30-minute, it's looking great, right? You guys can see we're making distinct higher lows now on SoFi. We can see it here. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all these higher lows that we're drawing out. And even this morning, again, we hit that double bottom breakout today so far, which puts us above both moving averages on this 30-minute chart, and we're bouncing off of this trend line here, which looks really good. And as we pull the layers back even more, look at this. We're extending the reversal on the 1-hour time frame. We have a golden cross, right? We're above the moving averages for the first time in like a month, 3-4 weeks at this point, which is a good sign. And we're officially up now about 25% off the lows. You guys see that right here. We're up from 1030 to about 1285 now. We're looking pretty good, right? So at this point, guys, SoFi is seeing a relief rally, right? This is what it is. And the entire stock market is, for that matter. This is a relief rally that was well needed. It was well overdue, if you ask me, right? And if I draw this channel out, you can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? We just got way oversold on this stock and the entire stock market. And this is how it works, man. You know, we don't just go in one direction forever, just like how the stock was going up for a long time. It doesn't last forever. We're going to see fluctuations in markets, and it works in both ways. I mean, SoFi went down in a straight line pretty much from $17 on the 18th of February all the way down to $10.50 by the 11th of March. Guys, we were bound to see a relief rally, and this is what we're getting. And we're not fully breaking out yet. That's the reality. It looks great on the smaller time frames, but as you pull up this time frame, the 4-hour, we're still in this downtrending channel, as you guys can see, right? And we called this out to a T, did we not? I told you guys, look, if we break this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which we did, we could be playing between the moving averages here, which is exactly what we're doing. I mean, look, we're trading between the 50 and the 180. The 180 SMA is at about $13.80. that's where we could go in the short term. And that is the real resistance. That's the 180 SMA resistance here on the 4 hour. And it's the top of the channel. That's the moment of truth spot, in my opinion, the way I'm seeing it here, right? If the bulls break out of there, all right, this is a legitimate breakout. It's a legitimate rally. If we fail here, though, all this was a relief rally within the overall downtrend. It was a bull trap, whatever the heck you want to call it, right? So if I'm trading SoFi right now, I'm being very careful. If I'm going long or want to swing trade it or whatever, I'm being very careful, because we haven't fully confirmed this breakout yet. If I'm a long-term investor, which I am in this stock, full disclosure, I'm not sweating too much at all at this point, right? Especially me. I'm in at a lower price. I was buying in the $5, $6, $7 range heavily. You guys know that. So I'm not sweating this at all at this point. But again, if I'm trading, we're up 25%. We're a bit overbought on this RSI. We're at the top of this channel. We're not fully breaking out yet. I'd be a little bit cautious. I wouldn't get too excited yet. But that's not to say we can't run a little bit more. Again, like I said, we could move to $13.80, $14, and that's the moment of truth spot here on the stock. So for me, guys, I'm in this. Like I said, I'm in covered calls as well. I sold covered calls 3 weeks ago on this stock. Those expire tomorrow. They're going to expire worthless. I sold the $16 strike. And when you're selling options, guys, you want them to expire worthless, right? That's ideal. So I sold the $16 strike. I made some good money on the premiums. And now I'm looking to do the same thing, right? I'm going to see how the options chain looks tomorrow, next week. Probably I'll, do a new make a new trade there. We'll figure it out. But yeah, man, now that we are rallying on SoFi, the premiums are coming up a bit on the calls, so now would be a great time to maybe sell like the $15 calls or whatever. I'll see how we're looking there, maybe 2 to 4 weeks out, and rinse and repeat. Like I said, that's kind of what I've been doing with SoFi, and overall, guys, I like selling options. We've talked about this a lot. Way more than buying them. When I'm buying calls or buying puts, even if they're like 6 months out, 9 months out, I'm way more, what's the term here? I sweat it out way more. I'm like, oh my God, am I going to make money on these? Was this a bad move, right? You guys know how that goes. Even if it's, a sound move, with enough time on my, on the trade for it to make sense, right? I don't buy calls that expire a week out. But hey, even 6, 9, 12 months out, I'm like, ooh, did I make the right decision? But when I'm selling options, guys, there's literally no sweat at all on my end. I'm like, all right, I'm selling options. I'm collecting premium. If I'm selling covered calls, the strike price is above my average cost. So if the shares get called away, I'll make profit anyway. I keep the premium. So it's a win-win. So let me show you guys now what these indexes are doing quickly. We can see SPY's up 0.4% right now. Looks like this is also playing within these moving averages and between them on the 4-hour chart, just like SoFi is. SPY might be able to run a bit more here, let's say to 570. 580, maybe in that range. That could be where we see resistance next. On QQQ, let me pull this up and show you guys. This is up around 0.5% right now, also playing within the moving averages. If we take out, let's say 485, that's been the high the last couple of days here. This could maybe run 490, 495 back to 500. Then that's going to be a big resistance. But overall, guys, we're looking great. Markets are bouncing back. We've seen consecutive green days now, and it's only 10:30. I mean, stocks could go red later for all we know, but we're starting to build some positive momentum, which is good. But you guys have to realize the VIX is still elevated. There's still a lot of uncertainty in these markets, so we can't be too sure yet, too excited yet. But over time, of course, we'll bounce back. We'll hit all-time highs again. I have no doubt about that. In my humble opinion, I think, these next couple of years, sure, Trump just got in, right? Things are a bit rocky now. But I think things are gonna get better. I truly believe that. And if you're rooting against America, the U.S., just because you don't like Donald Trump, you don't have to love the guy. At the end of the day, you don't have to love the guy, but he's our president. At the end of the day, just like when Biden was our president, right? I mean, he's running the country. We have to, at the end of the day, support our president, see his vision, and see it out, and I think it's going to work out. That's the reality here, and I hope it does, because guess what? I live in America, the U.S., right? I'm a citizen. I love the U.S. I love my country, right? And I want things to work out, and I'm hopeful that they will. And, for that reason, I'm investing. I'm investing in U.S. companies, U.S. stocks, right? And I was doing that under Biden. I was doing that under, Trump the first time. You know what I mean? So, right, a lot of people are pissed. They're uncertain. They think the U.S. is doomed. They want to see the U.S. Fall, right? And I'm talking about people that live in the U.S., that are from here. And I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, why? Why are you? It's like you're rowing a boat in the ocean, right? And then you're just shooting holes into your own boat, and then you start sinking. It's like, why are you rooting for that at the end of the day? We all want to be the U.S. to be successful, stocks to bounce back, the country to thrive, and that's what I'm hoping for. It might not happen. It might be destruction for the next 4 years, for all we know. But I sure hope that doesn't happen, and I sure hope you guys are on the same boat there. We don't want that to happen, right? So if you think we're going to bounce back, if you think the U.S. is heading for greatness over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, now's a good time to buy. Not financial advice, though, guys. Do your own research. What do you guys think about that? So, yeah, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe for more content. And get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Guys, it's linked down below, or go to StockSurfest.com/Moomoo. The clock's ticking. Get on it. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.